Before we get started, can we just acknowledge the aunt's book over here that we've been having in the background the whole time? But you tell them just a little bit about it and where they can find it if they wanted to buy it.
That's so funny. Earlier, I thought about that. I keep thinking about things. This is my aunt's book. It's called White Skin, Black Soul. And you can find it on Amazon. It's by Sandra Johnson. And it's really a good book. She's went through a lot of stuff because she's, very white, but she's actually very black. And she had a lot of struggles with her colors and stuff. She was in the Central Second Group of the integration in the 50s. And she was a singer. She sang with Mac Davis and Bobby Darin and stuff. And so all these struggles that she had, it's a very good book. And she wrote it as if she's talking to you. So it's kind of like a very friendly read. So we're going to get her on our show one day.
Black Soul. Yes, she will be an interview coming up.
Okay, welcome back to our little podcast that we're trying to get off the ground.
Really? That was so there was no energy behind that.
It's 118 degrees outside.
We waited a week for you to just hello, welcome back. Come on, give us something come on, can you do it again at least?
It's 118 degrees outside. That is the most energy I could muster. Even if it's cool inside here, I still remember getting here 3 hours in the heat. So that is the most I can muster. You want me to be like, oh my God, yay, we're back? No.
That actually was pretty good. Try that.
No.
And we're starting in 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to this show.
That's all I got. I'm sorry. I've tried, guys. I tried. Okay, so what do you? I heard you got a good show ahead of today.
We have a great show. We already, messed up what I thought of, but it's okay. We'll just, find something else to discuss because I was trying to give him movie songs, see if he could just choose the movie songs. Of course, he couldn't hear it, but
the problem is nobody could hear it. I mean, if I couldn't hear it, nobody could. I got these things jammed in my ears, and I couldn't hear a thing. It was just, it wasn't coming through.
Okay, so let's figure out what are your top pet peeves. Give me 5.
5.
That too many?
I don't even know if I have 5 pet peeves. I'm a person that's very hard. Okay, I think I got some. Because Lord knows
you're a person that what?
Knows that today was working on plenty of my pet peeves. So because here's what I'll say before you say anything, because I know what you're getting ready to say. Generally, things don't annoy me as quickly. If somebody taps their pencil on the desk or something like that, where that annoys a lot of people, that stuff doesn't bother me. But when people don't try to even learn how to do something and they just expect the other person to do it from them, that is one of my pet peeves.
What about if you try and all the other person does is complain about what you do and then they have to come do it anyway? So why not just do it anyway?
Because if you're not doing a good job, then you're
don't complain about them not doing it if it's not where you want to do it. That's a pet peeve of mine.
But that's not me.
No, it is.
Complaining about you doing a good
certain way, then you have to do it that certain way. Don't expect people to know everything you know because everybody doesn't know what you know.
That's not what it means. If I'm saying, can you at least color a cloud and you're over here
and then I
coloring
color
sand
green.
It's not, you're not, just help me. That's all. So that would be my pet peeve, is somebody that just sits around while the other person sets up everything and acts like they're a star of a show and all they have to do is show up in a car. Meanwhile, the basic things that I'm asking them to do, can you at least put your headphones on? You know what this person did? I won't mention any names because it could be anybody that I'm talking about here. I said, put your headphones on, let's go. And they put their headphones on. I said, do you hear anything? They're like, no. I said, did you turn your headphones on? And he took the headphones off and he looked at them. How am I supposed to help with that? That is a pet peeve. And that is not me looking at the person complaining that they're not doing it the way I want them to do it. They're just not doing it the right way, period. And then
If the person doesn't
when
know
they
that they're
try to
supposed
get
to
the
turn the
headphones
headphones,
on, they put them on backwards and in the wrong ear. And I
what
look at that
difference
again.
does the
How do I
ear?
fix that?
They're the same ear. They're coming out the same sound. What difference does it make? That's pet peeve. Anyway, so give me some other pet peeves because we'll
Okay.
be here all night.
Yeah, please. That's one of my pet peeves. Another pet peeve is I don't think I generally have. That's probably the biggest pet peeve. If you see me when you're talking to me and I get annoyed with stuff, is generally I'm annoyed because somebody keeps asking me multiple times how to do something over and over again. I think that's probably, I'm just trying to think of the times that I actually get bothered and annoyed. I don't really get bothered and annoyed too often, but if you see it happening, it's because like somebody asked me, how do you find YouTube on your phone? And I've showed them like 15 times. And it's like, you should know how to find the YouTube on your phone. So kind of something like that is just probably a pet peeve of mine. But other than that, I don't think, I'm sure you think I might have some. So you tell me what pet peeves you think I have.
Oh, the list would be too long. But it's not about you. I'm just. It wasn't anything specific. I'm just saying, like, what are some pet peeves? I have a lot of pet peeves.
Give me
And they're general things, like I vehemently hate a rake being raked on a sidewalk. You talk about something that will drive me up the wall. I have to, like, sometimes, like, people are raking the leaves or something, but they're raking off the sidewalk. I have to close my windows and everything because that is something that will drive me to, like, the
What
crazy
about a
house.
chalkboard?
That will, but that's not as bad as the rake. That's one of the worst.
I mean, I've been hearing that the rake on the sidewalk right now. I don't think that one bothers me that much.
Oh, that sends me like into the fetal
position. Is it bothering you, or does it actually hurt your ears? Which one is it? You just don't like to hear it, or
it bothers and hurts my ears too.
Okay,
it's one of those things that you can't separate from me.
Smacking is a pet peeve of yours.
Gum. Oh yeah.
Smacking. When somebody says me instead of I, that's a pet peeve of yours. I think you got a lot of pet peeves now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, that only bothers me if someone is speaking and they're trying to speak correctly and then they still use that wrong. Oh, I tell you, one of my worst pet peeves grammatically is when someone says her and I went to the store or something like that. I'm like, really? Her went to the store? Really? Or me went to the store? Yeah, that will bother me. It doesn't bother me so much. Yeah. It doesn't bother me as much as it used to bother me, I say. I think my earphones went out.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, but I heard a beeping sound like something like. Maybe not. Okay, I had to make sure both of them. I was making sure that I was hearing out this ear too, but I forgot I can still hear out this ear. But anyway,
what in the
another
world
pet
is that?
peeve?
No, what is the snapping do? How does that help?
Echoey. If it's echoey,
you can't even hear yourself through the mic.
I can. That's why I'm saying. I was thinking like if I.
When have you been able to start hearing yourself through the mic?
This sounded weird. This actually, I don't know if this. Say something.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, it's much lower. I wonder why though. Okay.
I guess you've been able to hear your voice from the mic through this. I think you're just hearing your voice on the outside.
Right. Maybe. And okay, another pet
snap would have just mean as long as your ears are working.
Right. I didn't know if my ears had stopped working. That's what I was doing. Sweating. That's actually a pet peeve of mine too. I don't even like to see other people sweat.
So then how do you work out?
I don't. Another pet peeve.
What do you mean you don't? You can't just not work out. You got to do something to stay fit.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, I don't know anything about these machines, and so I've been to the clubs and stuff, and I'll be on the wrong end of the machine. People come over there, that's not doing anything for you. You're on the wrong end. Well, I thought I was getting something going. I cannot get to that point of like, oh, I love working out. It feels so good. It doesn't. It doesn't feel good in the morning time. It doesn't feel good in the evening time. I don't like doing it. It is nothing that I'm like, oh, I could do that and I enjoy it. No, I don't. I see other people sweating, I'm ready to throw up. If I start sweating profusely, and like even like just a few minutes ago, that's why I turned the fan on. I was and the air conditioning's on. I could feel the air conditioner, but I was starting to get like that moist feeling, and I'm like,
Hey,
oh,
this is a kid show, or you know what I
oh,
mean, general audience. Don't be talking like that. Look, you gotta at least. I'm not the biggest fan of working out, but the when you are lifting weights and you're sore, those are the fibers in your muscles breaking down to make you stronger. It gets it built back together, and it helps you become stronger. So you need that. That's not a bad thing that you're a little bit
see,
sore.
I've never gotten to that point of like, oh my gosh, this hurts so bad. It's going to make me feel better. No,
But
if it
don't you
hurts that
want no
bad,
no? But what about it making you look better?
I don't care. I don't care that much. If I have to do something that I have to lift and grunt and it hurts that much, put it down.
So then, how are you so strong? Explain that to
I'm
me.
not
How
that.
have you?
I
I've
used to
heard
be strong.
no.
You think that I'm strong now?
Let's
I'm
talk about
older
that
and
for
my
a second.
bones are feeble.
Let's talk about that. You used to carry multiple people on your back in football. You've stalemated a guy that was a weightlifter that benched over 400 pounds in arm wrestling. You stalemated the dude. You've gone almost in a stalemate with your nephew, who was a wrestling champ. I don't get how you're able to do these feats and you've not lifted a weight in your life.
I've probably lifted a few, but I put them down fast. I just don't have that. I don't know. I could probably, if I could get it out of my mind that this doesn't feel good, that I'm sweating through it, and I don't really care about it, I could probably lift the weights.
Mm, okay.
And people say, "Oh, let's go at 6 o'clock in the morning for what?" When I go back home, I'm going to bed. I'm not like all like, "Oh, it's such a one." No, I think that's another pet peeve. Honestly, is people who work out too much. Get over it, y'all. You're gonna die eventually anyway. What difference does it make?
Yeah,
And
but you
people
know
die
what?
at the gym.
But what if you want? Do you want to die in a wheelchair or bedridden,
No, but I
or do
don't
you
want
want
to.
to
If
die
I'm,
when
what
you
if I'm
walk
working
out
out
that
and then I
door?
die?
Somebody be walking up to you like, "Hey, that dude look good. I'm gonna go talk to him."
They don't do it anyway when I look good anyway. So what
Well,
difference
you
does it
don't
make?
because you haven't lifted weights to have that physique that walks down the street where people be like, "Okay, I want to go talk to this dude."
Well, if I ever get that way and it feels good, then I'll keep on doing it. But until then, no. Pet peeve also cigarette smoke. I know we've gotten past that where people don't smoke so much in California so much, but other places that I used to go out and like walk through a cloud of smoke. You talking about something that drives me crazy. That just and well, marijuana smoke is even worse than cigarette smoke. Just now that it's
I
legal,
think I'm starting to realize you have a lot of pet peeves, sir.
I do.
A lot. I feel like you
I
get
have a
annoyed
lot of pet
pretty
peeves that are
easy. Because these pet peeves,
rudeness.
but these pet peeves are going to be happening all the time. People are always going to say me instead of I. People, people are going to be doing yard work. People are going to be sweating. Like, how do you avoid not getting annoyed throughout the day?
I stay in my house and shut my windows a lot. I'm
And then
becoming a
you're going to
hermit,
be sweating because your AC don't work in your house, so you can be getting mad at yourself.
and that's why I'm here.
Your
I'm
house
using your
is
air conditioner.
hot. It does. I mean, goodness
Last night,
gracious, I can't
so
even.
I came home last night. I have an air conditioner in my bedroom, and I don't have one in the rest of the room. And I turned the air conditioner on about 7:30 in my room and shut the door. It was like okay, it was working somewhat, and I was sitting out in the living room like trying to bear it. It was miserable. I was so evil and hot. I don't even know what I was watching on TV because all I could think about was how hot it was. So I went into my bedroom, and then I laid down, shut the door, and then I went back into Dante's Inferno.
You're
And
not
I'm
lying about
telling you, it was so hot. I could see all the people in my pictures sweating. That's how bad it was. I can't. So I'm
That's the
not
only reason you're out here. Let's be honest. It's for some AC
right.
and
It
probably to
was
wash
either
your
you
clothes.
or Motel 6.
And probably to wash your clothes.
Oh yeah. I think
What
it
do you think?
killed
What do
two
you think
birds with one stone.
this is?
I can
What do
wash the
you think?
clothes in the air conditioner. Otherwise, I have to go to the hot laundromat.
Yeah,
Pet peeve.
it's not out here to visit me, guys. Don't get that twisted. He's not out here to visit. He's out here to take care of some needs, I guess.
Except for food needs. Pet peeve. Nobody. When you invite somebody over, have food in the house. I have to go to the store. Come
I
here.
I do have food in the house. You just don't want to eat what I've cooked.
Your
I told
refrigerator
you,
looks worse
no,
than
no.
mine.
Look, I told you what I cooked, and you're like, I'd rather go to Sundowners or whatever that place was called that you went to instead of coming over here. Look, I don't always make everything you like. Some of the stuff that I make, I actually like it myself. I make this Thai dish that he really likes.
Ooh,
That's pretty
you
good.
gonna
But
make that
then,
tonight?
have you lost your mind?
Why? What do we have? What? I'll go to the store for that.
You want some oxtail?
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me just let you in on a few things. So whenever I come out here, the first thing you usually say, "So what are you gonna make for dinner?" Okay, so if I'm out here 2 or 3 days, usually I will have made the dinner 2 or 3 times, 2 times maybe, and I'm like, "Well, what are you gonna make?" "Oh, nothing. What do you wanna? I'll order something."
Wait, can we explain that when you come out here, I'm working because I have a real job outside of this podcast. I'm working multiple hours. And when I get back home, you're like, and you've been here all day doing nothing except maybe going to Macy's. And then you'll say, what are you going to cook? What do you mean, what am I going to cook? I've been working for 13 hours.
That's
What are
not
you
necessarily
going to
true.
cook?
I will have been at work, standing up for hours, and drive out here for hours. It'll take me sometimes 2 to 3 hours to get
Yeah,
out here,
that is, you drive longer than you're working.
and then he will still say, "What are you gonna cook?" Wait, I've been on the road, and you're sitting here
No, no,
doing
no, no,
nothing.
no, no, no. This will be like 1 or 2 days into you already being over at the house that you'll be saying, hey, what are you going to cook? And you haven't done anything because you haven't been at work and you haven't been driving. So on day 2 of you being out here and I'm back
When
at
I've
work
already
and
cooked
working
before on
multiple
day 1,
days, then explain to me why am I cooking when I get back home from work?
because I've already cooked on day 1. I keep hearing a noise. Oh, it's probably the headphones. I keep hearing a blip, blip, blip.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the headphones.
Okay. Anyway, what we pet peeves, so that's what we were talking about. Okay. I don't know where we got up to anyway.
Yeah, we were going all sorts of
Your
different
food. You see,
directions.
that's what blithering does. Did you explain what blithering mean in this take? I
Yeah,
know we had no, but we deleted that take. Remember, we didn't even do
Blithering
an
is
introduction. Okay,
we
hi.
did.
We'll start this over.
We did do an introduction, but the thing is you were lackluster when you did it. Hey
But we
guys,
didn't introduce. I said hi, and you went right into a tirade about how bad it was and stuff. We didn't say who we were or are still.
we don't need to. We're not
Okay,
This is like our third
we're the
episode now.
Blithering Roses, and we need to click like and subscribe. We need for you guys to click like and subscribe to us because we're trying to build up viewership. Is that a word? Viewership?
Yeah, but why do we want them to click like and subscribe?
Because the more subscriptions we can get paid. No?
That's not
Somebody.
why. You don't tell them that. You don't say, "Hey, we need you to subscribe so we can get paid." We need you to
Oh.
subscribe so you can get more content from us.
And then we
You
get
and
paid?
I talk about it by ourselves about that's why we want them to subscribe about us getting paid on the back end, but we're not supposed to say that to them.
Oh, then we don't want you to subscribe for us to get paid. We just want you to subscribe so that we can do this for the fun of it.
That's gonna be a thumbnail.
Great.
Okay, yeah, okay. We're the Blithering Roses, and pretty much since he wants me to talk about what the Blithering Roses is, it's what we did. He asked about pet peeves, and we went from pet peeves to all sorts of different topics and subjects, kind of like what Ellen DeGeneres does when she does her stand up. And the Brook, the babbling Brook, or what does she call that? That one thing where she went around and she talked about it, and then she kind of like went in all sorts of different directions, and then she came back to it at the very end. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, most comedians actually do that. If you know that, if most good comedians have a set and they'll talk about something in the beginning and they'll run it through and they'll talk about all kind of crazy stuff, and then at the end they tie everything back in. That's like a good standard comedian set.
So how come we
Like
don't do that? Why don't we just start saying some stupid stuff in the beginning and then go through this whole thing and then come back to it at the very end to tie everything in together?
what will we be coming back to? Our pet peeves. We got to stay.
Yeah,
We
so
got to remember.
let's remember that. that pet peeve
I'm
and
gonna
try
need
to
a
tie
cue
it in at the
card because
very end.
I'm not gonna remember. Oh, I have it right here. Okay, so we're gonna go into our next topic that you don't know about.
Okay.
We're gonna go with least and favorite singers. Which one you want to handle first?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, you go. You tell me which one you want first.
Well, you know my favorite singers, so we always talk about those. But we could go with some of my least favorite singers. And people are, I can tell you right now that a lot of people that you like are going to be on the list. And I'm sorry, and I don't care.
But here's the thing. On one video, we covered a couple people you don't like. How
Oh.
big is this list? Because I feel like when I named pet peeve, I gave 2. Your pet peeves are like 15. I mean, goodness gracious, how many pet peeves do you have?
You
How
didn't.
many
You just
singers do
don't
you?
name your pet peeves.
I
You
don't
have a
really
lot.
have that many things
You
that
just
bother
don't
me
know
too
it. You have
much.
a lot of pet peeves because you're always.
Look,
It's
I can name stuff that bothers you. You name 3, 4 pet peeves that bother me.
just asking you for help if you're not the right person. It, other people can ask you for help all day long, but if I ask you, like the world came to an end, like I don't know how to do all the stuff you know how to do. I'm sorry.
Apparently, you don't even know how to put headphones on. So of course I'm
I
going to
put
look at
them
you
on.
crazy when you don't know
I
how to
didn't
put
know that there was
headphones
a
on.
right or wrong way to put on headphones. I put them on. They were
Yeah,
on.
it's wrong
They
when you don't
weren't
turn it
right
on.
to you.
When you don't turn it on, it's wrong.
Well, you said put the headphones on. You didn't say put them on and turn them on. You need to tell me what you need me to do. Okay.
I mean, come on. He can't name pet peeves. I really don't get annoyed like that. I get annoyed with him more than I get annoyed with other people. We've been doing good lately, though. We used to argue all the time. We don't argue as much anymore lately. We might be due for just a good, solid argument. Just kind of.
I think we just had one. We always have one. 5 minutes ago when we started, you're like yelling at me because I didn't do this and do that. And this is his podcast. I'm just here. I don't.
What
No
do you
matter
mean?
what
This
I,
is
what about I? No matter what
you.
I say
I,
about, oh, let's do this. No, no, we
wait, I
can't do
thought
that
you said.
because the technically it won't work. Oh,
I
okay,
thought you
whatever.
said you were the star of the show.
I thought I was. Apparently, I'm not.
Your name gets top billing.
I'm now not even on the and list. I'm kind of like in the middle with Rodney.
No. Everybody when they talk about when they see the show, and you know what I hear majority of the time? Oh, he's so funny. Oh, I miss your uncle. I liked your like they never mentioned me. I'm just a filler.
That's because
I'm
you were
just
always hiding behind the
yeah, but
camera
I'm the
before.
one that just instigates the topics for you to do and shine. So just shine. Just tell me what your least favorite
I
singers are.
can't
Go.
shine if you're throwing a cover over my eyes. I can't shine like that.
Tell
I
us
need
tell us
motivation. I need to have some kind of fizzle. I
tell
have
us
some.
what your least favorite singer. Go.
My least favorite singer. You just cut off the screen. Did you
No,
know
I'm
that?
here. I just want them to see you as you talk about your least favorite singer.
The top least favorite singer.
Go.
Oh, that's so bad. I'm gonna have to go with Mary J. Blige.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I just don't understand
What
her.
do you have against Mary J so bad?
She sings off key. She is horrible, and she's the worst dancer. I don't understand. I mean, I know I'm not a strong dancer, but I'm not get up there and be. You should see some videos of her dance. It looks like she's. I wanted one time called 911, and the show was already over. I wasn't
Wait,
even there.
wait. Explain this to me. Is Patti LaBelle a good dancer?
She doesn't try to dance. She just does
Yes, she
her
does.
little. She
What is
just does that.
what is kicks
Mary is
off her
doing stuff
shoes
that.
and does all this thing? Whitney can't dance. None of these people could dance.
Yeah, well, then Mary can't only dance. She can't only sing either. So she needs to pick a struggle.
Hmm.
I don't understand Mary J. Blige. I don't understand a lot of people. I don't understand Bob Dylan, Macy Gray, Eminem. I don't care if Eminem's the number one rapper in the world. He sounds like he's starting up. He needs to start.
No. See. I'm on another
I don't like
podcast
rap.
too.
I don't
We
care.
did a
But he
Mount
is horrible.
Rushmore of rap, and Eminem is considered one of the goats of all time. See, the thing is, you don't understand that music. So when you hear Eminem sitting back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this, and when you hear him spitting that cadence that is so smooth, you don't understand. He's giving you a lyrical poetry session, Rick.
Well, I need another class because apparently I failed that class. It was horrible.
But
Everything he sounds like.
if Eminem was
I don't
in
care.
if he was doing a feature in like Gladys Knight or Natalie Cole, you wouldn't say anything about it because there's
I would say
rappers
he's a
that
horrible, and
are in
why
those
did you choose him?
features. Huh?
I would ask, why did you choose him, and why didn't you choose someone else that actually? I've heard people who rap it that don't bother me.
Well, why
His
does he bother you?
it's I feel like that, like like he's
That's not how he raps.
ugh.
Well, in fairness, as his older years, as he's gotten older, he kind of raps where he's loud and bow and like, but not
What do you
when
mean
he
his
got.
older years? I'm Slim Shady. How does that go?
Hi kids, do you like violence? Do you want to grow up and see me stick 9-inch nails to reach one of my eyelids? That's not loud noise or Slim Shady.
I
I'm
didn't say
Slim
loud.
Shady.
I
Yes,
said
I'm the
he's
real
just like
Shady. All these other Slim Shadys are just the mundane. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please
it's
stand up.
that
Please stand up. I'm just
it's
showing
not
you how it
loud.
went. I just showed you how it went, and it's not
It
like
doesn't
that.
matter about loudness. It's just his style of rap to me. Is
It
to me
was
he's
it
just
was it was smooth. What I just rapped to you.
yeah.
How was
No.
that? And you could understand every word. Okay, so you're just a hater. Just
It's
admit.
not a
Just
matter
say
of
you're a hater.
understanding because I don't even understand half the rappers anyway. I don't necessarily like
Okay,
them
then
either.
why
I
don't you
don't like
name
his style.
3 rappers you do like?
Um, Big Daddy Kane. I liked him when he was out. He was good then. Um, I don't know enough about Kanye West because I don't like him anyway, so I don't think I would like him. Song I know by him is the Money Gold Digger, which I didn't know was by him. Um, Give me some more rappers. I can't think of anybody.
No, this is
I
only
liked I liked MC Hammer, but we're going way back.
Big Daddy Kane was 40 years ago. At this
I
point,
know,
you
but
might
I
as well
liked his
just
style. Some people like
no,
what's
no.
the guy?
Give me 2 more rappers, which is rap before probably country came around was the number 1 genre in the world. So you should know some artist, right? That you like. So go ahead and tell me.
Okay, wait. Before we go to that, tell me who the first female rapper. Just a trivia question to throw out there.
I don't
Officially,
know. It was that lady you played her one time a long time ago for me, and I heard her song. We were in the car one day, and I remember you had played her, and I was like, "That is terrible. She is terrible." I don't remember her name at all. I think she was a white lady though, if I remember correct. Don't remember.
Blondie.
Is her name Blondie?
Yeah, that's who they
So
say.
you're telling me you can name Blondie right now, but you can't give us 2 other rappers that you like? You've had
I
40
said
years
MC
of rapper.
Hammer and Big Daddy Kane.
Okay,
Um,
name a song you like by MC Hammer.
you can't touch this.
Okay.
The Adams Family song. And I like Big Daddy Kane when he's singing Patti LaBelle's thing too. So I liked Heavy D. Wasn't he a rapper?
No, stop listing rappers from 30 years ago. What
Well,
rappers do
that's
you
all
like
that's
now
one
that
one.
people will actually know who you're talking about?
Heavy D, I really did like. I liked his style. He was
Okay,
smooth.
give me a Heavy D song.
I don't know. I don't know songs.
Yes, you do.
Not those songs. I could probably name a Heavy D song if you played it. If I would, but I couldn't tell you what it is. But
Okay,
I
give
liked
me
his style.
give me some rappers that you do like.
I don't know any other rappers.
You can't name Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Snoop Dogg.
You can't name Drake, Lil
Drake is a
Wayne.
rapper. Oh,
What?
definitely don't like Lil Wayne for sure.
What's wrong with Lil Wayne?
Everything. I mean, it's hard to even look at him like, so we can't start with that, right? Because I can't. If I can't look at you and have
Rick,
a
that's
positive
first
reaction,
off. That's mean, right? We're going in a direction of being mean. You're judging how he looks, and Lord knows if I say anything about how somebody looks, you are the first. Don't be like that. Don't be so critical on these people. But that's a pet peeve of mine. The double standards that come out of you sometimes. That's a pet peeve.
really, because I don't say if they just look, if you go out of your way to look bad,
Well,
there's
people
a
that
difference.
don't eat healthy are going out of the way to not look good.
No, you see, okay. We're not gonna go there because then we're gonna be in a whole nother subject. If you go out of your way to paint your face and have gold teeth and you look like somebody escaped out of a crazy, he basically looks like that picture of the Joker right there.
People don't know what that picture is that you're
Well, I'm
talking
just
about.
saying, even if we could turn the camera around and stuff. If you go out of your way to look bad, there's a difference between someone who may be overweight.
I didn't say
Um,
that. I did not say anything about people being overweight. I didn't say that. That's you. That's you. That's implying that stuff. I didn't say it. You're gonna get me canceled. Matter of fact, you gonna get this podcast. This podcast hasn't even gotten out the ground. You're gonna get us canceled before it's even gotten
I'm
out the
just
ground.
saying, if you're going out your way to really make yourself look bad, then don't be surprised if I think you look bad. That's all I'm saying. He- I can't look at him because he just looks horrendous. Drake is considered a rapper. I
Yeah,
thought,
he's a rapper.
doesn't he sing too? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, he's raps and sings. Snoop Dogg tries to sing. Lil Wayne tries to sing. What about?
um,
I mean, Nipsey
if
Hussle,
Kendrick
Tupac,
Lamar,
Biggie Smalls,
I've
Kendrick
never heard
Lamar.
not one song by Nipsey Hussle. I didn't even know who that was until he died.
You for
Honest to God.
sure have heard a song by Nipsey Hussle.
Like what?
Last time that I checked, there was 5 chains in my neck. I think that's what he says. People are gonna be like, "No, you jacked that up." But last time that I checked, there was 5 chains in my neck. You've heard it. I've played it here. You,
Oh,
I've
well,
played
then
it.
if I did, I didn't know Nipsey Hussle. I had not heard of his name until he died, and I thought it was Nipsey Russell, the old comedian. I was like, he's been dead. And so when
What
they were
time
talking about
frame do
Nipsey,
you live in?
I don't know. Apparently not the good time frame because when they said that, I was like, didn't he die
Okay,
already?
okay. You know what? We had a really we had a time limit for this podcast, and we were really getting out of time right now. So let's at least try to reel back in and figure out these singers that you don't like. So we know we've established you don't like Macy Gray, or you don't like
Oh,
who
Macy
was the
Gray,
one?
Mary J. Blige.
Oh, Mary J. Mary J.
I don't like
Okay.
Macy Gray either. She makes me sterile, just sterile. And oh God, it just I don't understand. To me, because I like listening to people's voices singing and everything. So if I'm not hearing your singing voice and everything, I'm not gonna have any kind of appreciation for it. There are some
Okay.
people out there that I really like that sing that are modern. I can deal with a lot of people, but some of these people and I don't understand the fame. So y'all can be famous and everything, and I'm sorry that I may have hurt your feelings. Um, but that's just me. I just don't like it. And I don't like most modern music anyway. So that's one thing.
Okay.
I like to listen to people singing and stuff. There are a lot of people who are out that sing really good. I can listen to them. If you're not into the singing, yeah, I
Okay.
can't.
Fair enough. So are there others that you don't like before we go to who I don't like?
No, go to who you don't like.
So we're gonna just ignore the fact that you don't like Keith Sweat.
Oh, I forgot about him. I don't understand that whine in your voice. They see now a lot of singers, even some of the girls that always sing like what are you saying? Keith Sweat, I do not understand. Women go crazy over him.
Yeah, he's popular.
What's that song? Girlfriend, come on. Ugh. Yeah,
What?
I was gonna ignore. I don't know the song because I try not to listen to him.
What songs do
Okay.
you know of pop culture that people all know? Like, give me a Keith Sweat song. Because I'm sure everybody watching this can give a Keith Sweat song. I want you to give us one.
I can't think of songs anymore. I'm really getting to a point where I can't. I think
I don't think you
I'm
could
gonna
have thought
blame
of this
COVID.
before.
I'm gonna blame COVID
How
because
about
I can't.
Twisted? You got me twisted, girl. You got me twisted. Okay. What about Nobody?
That's the song I was trying. Nobody. Nobody.
No. How does it go past Nobody? I want to hear the next.
That's all I know because after that, I'm ready to turn it off. I've usually
Everybody
crashed it.
loves that song. What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
care. I crash into cars when I hear that song. It just
What
makes
are
me just
you
want to lick.
talking about? That was the
His voice is
jam.
horrendous. Okay, give me somebody
And
you
then
don't like because I don't want
there's
to.
the guy version, the guy part, the girl part, and then back in the day in the 90s, you would put if you were a guy, you would play Keith's part, and if you're a girl, you play the girl's part on the phone for the
Who was the
person you're
girl?
talking to. I don't know
Was
her
there a
name.
girl singing?
Yeah, there's 2 parts. It's a duet. It's a real popular song, especially for couples and people that like each other.
Who was the girl singing? Nobody. Nobody.
It's not just about Natalie Cole and Rochelle Farrell and Dionne Warwick and all these. How do I know all your people, but you don't know one of my people that I
because they're
listen to?
good people
No,
and they've been around for thousands of years.
each
And
one of my singers or entertainers that I like has sold more records than all your people combined.
it doesn't
But you
matter
don't.
about selling.
Well,
Mary
they don't
J.
say they're.
Blige has sold about more records than anybody. I mean, she can sing good.
Yeah, well, that does reflect a little bit. Look, I'll say this: I don't like Lil Nas X.
Why?
He got too dark out of nowhere, and when I mean dark, like he started creating shoes, and he would put his blood on the shoes that he was selling, and I just didn't like that angle that he started going to. I liked his first song when it came out, but then when he started doing like the devil rituals and stuff like that, a lot of those people like Jay-Z and Lil Uzi Vert, those are the ones that I really don't like when they start going down that path. I really don't care for them too much.
What about that guy Biscuit or Bizit or something that you used to always play all the time?
Blast?
Blast?
Yeah, Blast the singer.
Okay.
You should know a lot of his songs. I used to play them all the time. I don't know. I'm confused about him. I don't know if he is or isn't. So I actually talked to one of my boys about that the other day, and they were like, well, until we know, factually if he's doing that devil stuff, then we have to reserve judgment for now. But that's pretty much the ones that I don't like when they start getting dark and doing rituals and stuff like that, which are a lot of them do that nowadays. But as far as singers now, if we're talking favorite singers, well, you know who my favorite singer is. Do we?
No, you're supposed to be giving your least favorites.
Oh, I thought you were doing least favorite and favorites. I gave you four
I know, but
people.
who you didn't give me any least? Who'd you say?
Lil Uzi Vert, Jay-Z, Lil Nas X.
Okay.
I mean, the
I was
people
trying
that
to find out who.
I don't mind any of them. Key Sweat doesn't bother me. I like Key Sweat. I like Macy Gray. I like,
Athena Cage, I think, is who sang.
Yeah, that was the person of nobody. I recognize it now if you said it. But yeah, I like those singers that you don't like. They don't bother me that much. And I can't really. I've been thinking of a singer that I don't like an actual singer, because the ones that I named were more hip hop artists and rappers, which I listen to hip hop and R&B more than anything. But I can't really. I don't dislike people like that much, so it doesn't really. I don't dislike them to a point where I don't like say, like you had literally say anything related to Mary J. You're not going to listen to just because it's Mary J. I'm not like that.
I like Mary J's song, the Flip It and Reverse. No, did she sing that song?
I'm going to turn this recording off. If you say something like that again, I'm turning this recording off. It's like you said earlier, it's my podcast. I'm in this podcast. You say something crazy like that. Is that Mary J?
No, but I think it was Missy Elliott that did it.
Yeah,
But
that's Missy Elliott.
Oh,
No, Mary
okay.
J.
I thought Mary J was
Mary
singing
J is let's
Percolator.
get it. I
actually like that when we were dancing to it. I mean, like just that as a dance song, but not. Okay, I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna give Mary J some credit because she did Sweet Thing, and I wasn't opposed to it. I did hear Shaka Khan say that she did not like her version, and she asked Mary J personally, why did you record it at 8:00 in the morning? Because you were flat. That's what she told her. But I didn't mind that, and I did not mind her Aretha Franklin's Until You Come Back to Me. I think that's the one she did. I was not opposed to those. I didn't hate those. Of course, she did Natalie Cole's song, and I heard it in the bank one day, and I almost like withdrew all my money out of the bank immediately. I was like, why? But that's a different story. She did that Rolls Royce song, and it was horrendous. Poor Rolls Royce. Like I just heard it the other day too. See, my mind's blank these days. I can't remember. I'm going down because you're not around. My whole world upside down. Whatever that song
That's a good
is.
song.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah, but by Rolls Royce. But
no, I like it by Mary J.
Anyway. Who else is your favorite? Give me a favorite.
Oh, you know MJ. MJ's a king. Do I really have to say any more than that? Michael Jackson is the best entertainer of all time. And I'm not just talking music, just as far as wherever you get your entertainment from, Michael Jackson is the best of them to ever do it.
Okay, so you are going to have to eliminate somebody and their whole category of music.
Okay.
Michael Jackson,
Hmm.
Prince, Whitney Houston, um, Luther Vandross.
Out of those
One
four,
of yeah.
Prince.
How you say that fast?
Well, the thing is Michael Jackson. You shouldn't have even said him because I'm definitely not eliminating him. So now it's down to Luther, Whitney, and Prince. And Luther was my favorite singer. So Michael Jackson's my favorite entertainer, but as far as pure singing voices, Luther is my favorite singer. So I'm not getting rid of Luther. I know all of Luther's songs. And Whitney is my favorite singer. So there's Whitney, the female, and the male is Luther. So I'm not getting rid of Whitney either. I
I
know all
didn't
of
know
her.
you like Whitney like that.
I love Whitney.
Hmm.
Yeah. And Prince, I know all of Prince's songs too. I'm just not a big Prince fan. Now, don't get me wrong. If you put Prince up against Mary J, I'm gonna take Prince over Mary J. Blige. I'm gonna take Prince. If you put Prince up against a lot of people, I'm taking Prince. But you put Prince up against, and look, I Prince is huge. Most people are probably gonna keep Prince. Also, they're probably going to get rid of Luther. Unfortunately, I can see a lot of people probably getting rid of Luther because nobody's going to get rid of Whitney, and many people aren't going to get rid of Michael. So you kind of put it's tough because Luther is a bad boy.
So who do you think is the most musically talented person
Prince,
out of the
Prince.
two?
You said I didn't even think about that one. Prince, dude plays like 26 instruments. He can sing as good as any of them. Um, Not as good, but he's good. He's right up there. He can dance a little bit, and he writes songs. I mean, the dude is he's a genius when it comes to music. I mean, I would probably say all four of them are, but Prince is probably on another level just as far as his musical talent goes when it comes to
Okay,
him.
so I was reading this on Facebook the other day. They were talking about someone was saying about there's singers not being good singers if they didn't necessarily write all of their songs.
That's
This
not true.
one person said that they didn't like the people who didn't write their own songs and that they weren't that good of an entertainer. Do you think that's true or not? I mean, like, because
No,
not
that's not true.
everybody.
Most singers don't write their songs. Most singers have songs written for them and they sing their songs, or they actually sing songs that were already written and were performed by other singers in the past. Some singers share songs with each other that they actually don't think that they can sing well, but they think that this person might be able to sing it better, and they'll sell those songs and the lyrics to that person. So I don't think so. Singing is not about who wrote the lyrics. Where lyrics are important when it comes to rap and hip hop, it defines how good of a rapper you are if you're writing it yourself and you don't have what they call a ghostwriter. But in the world of singing, people are listening to it for your voice, and nobody cares who wrote the lyrics. I could care less who wrote. R. Kelly wrote tons of lyrics for for several singers. Many people don't know that, but they know the songs that they're singing, and because the singers are singing them well. So yeah, I'm
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't for that either because, like you said, a lot of singers don't write their own songs. A lot of singers do. I mean, they do write their songs and stuff, and they write other songs and stuff, and they ghostwrite. They don't necessarily put their name down as for credits and stuff like that. But when I saw that, I was like, that's really crazy because there are people who are big singers, who been around forever, even old time stuff that, they didn't write their music and stuff, but they were like some of the best singers and stuff and
yeah.
best performers and stuff like that. That was very strange to me. I was like, yeah, this person, if you're just listening to people with their song, because if you think like say Whitney Houston, most of Whitney Houston's songs that were big were she didn't write. I mean, I don't
Right.
know if she wrote any of her songs actually. I don't know which ones of the songs that she wrote. I mean, that she sang, she wrote because I never really heard it.
Yeah,
Them
there's
talking about her
Beyonce
songs.
doesn't write a lot for songs. I'm sure Taylor Swift doesn't write a lot of them songs.
I
And
don't
these
know
are
if
just
Taylor Swift does. I think she writes the
does
majority of her
she
songs.
writes all of
Yeah,
them? Oh, okay.
I
Well,
think
I
so.
don't
Well,
know. I don't know
especially if she
anything.
breaks up with somebody.
I don't know anything about Taylor Swift. But
Okay, wait, don't you're bringing up Taylor Swift, and my now that you brought it up. So now she's billed as like the top entertainer.
No. So no, back to no, whatever you're getting ready to ask. Not even close. But let me ask you this question. Let me ask you what you asked me. Michael, Whitney, Luther, Prince. Who are you getting rid of?
You It's so hard because you're thinking about body of work too, and what they contribute also and stuff. Luther had so many people that he produced as well as Prince did as well. I mean, not so it's not just his voice that and his songs, but if you get rid of him and his body of work, these people, other people's work that he's done and stuff, because he had like Aretha Franklin song that he did a big hit, Dionne Warwick, and like all these he sang with Patti LaBelle and did, so like, ooh, Luther. I don't know. I would probably, because I like all of them in different ways. That would be a really hard. I would have to pull out the hat. I would like, can I just pull a
Nope.
name out
You
the hat?
got to choose. You made me choose. You got to choose.
I'm thinking Michael maybe.
You lost your mind. I'll walk out of this interview or whatever the heck this is called. I'll walk out. Say it. I'll walk out here right now. I'll take these off, and you'll be finishing the show by yourself. Dang
I
well.
would
You were
never be
trying to get
allowed to
us
come
tickets.
back.
You were trying to get us tickets to his O2 concert in London at one
I
time.
know. I
We
was
can
so
see him on
mad.
that
I mean,
last show. As much as you and I talk about Michael, I know that there's not even a chance you would choose Michael. I can bring 3 other artists that would make you choose Michael, but not in these group. You wouldn't choose Michael.
But the thing about Michael, he's not my favorite entertainer out of the 3, actually. I love Michael because, he was just the business, like, so I like Prince more than Michael, but I think that Michael has made a bigger impact on music and everything. So I I don't know. It would be it's a toss up between, I'd say, Luther and Prince.
You got to
And
get rid of one.
I'm trying to think, and I know I couldn't get rid of Whitney because the world would be like. I like Whitney Houston a lot. I don't always like
The
her.
sad thing is, I didn't realize this. They're all gone until right now.
Yeah, that's why. If you think about like all
That's
the big people
crazy.
who are gone,
You have
Gerald
4 of the
Levert,
biggest artists
Natalie Cole, all
that
these
are
people.
all gone. But okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Which one? We're not letting you get away with not answering this.
Oh man, the pet peeve of mine having to not be able to get away with it. I would say Luther probably.
Well, I mean, that couldn't be any worse than me saying Prince. The thing is at this point, there's no good name you can say. They're all.
I know there is no good name because
there's bad name you can say, but there's no good name you can say.
I don't know. It would be so hard because Luther is just. I hate the thought of Luther because of the fact that that his voice was amazing, and you don't have any Luthers running around like kind of like that. But the thing is, if you think about it, you don't have any Princes. How many people are playing 26 instruments, singing all on the voices and stuff like that on his records and stuff like that? That's hard though. I don't know. I'd say Michael. No, okay, fine. We'll keep him. Come back. I was joking. Oh Lord, this is not gonna be easy. This is not gonna be an easy fix. So we should probably just sign off now, and I'm expecting him to come through this door and probably strangle me. I'm sorry. Come back.
I realized that this recording is going to keep going unless I come back and turn it off, which is the only reason that it brought me back. Don't say anything crazy like that. But you know what? I don't know if you want to tell me just real quickly who your 2 favorite are, because I actually have something real quick I want to go over with you real fast.
My 2 favorite what?
Singers. Just give me 2 of your favorite singers.
Natalie Cole and Patti LaBelle.
Okay, so if you had to get rid of one of their catalogs, who are you getting rid of?
Oh, Lord.
Matter of fact, huh?
Patti LaBelle.
Okay, we're gonna move into the next segment.
Well, let me tell you why. Natalie Cole has been my favorite singer always since I was a little kid. So I wouldn't. I mean, if I had the choice, I think I came to Patti LaBelle later on, like in the '80s or something like that. But I'd already been a big fan of Natalie Cole. So if you're just talking about had to get rid of one of them, I would say Patti LaBelle, because Natalie is and was my favorite. So I would not get rid of her.
Mm.
And
All
if you
right.
put me down for any of the other four too, I would definitely not get rid of Natalie if she were in the other four category.
I know you
Natalie's
would.
gonna always be chosen.
I know. Okay, look, this next one, we're gonna just go off completely the topic that we're on right now, and I actually have a question for you. It's a top 10 list that we're gonna do right here. So I want you to give me, and I need you to try to do this in order, the top 10 fastest land animals. The top 10 fastest
A
land.
black man when his wife is found and he's been cheating. I'm gonna go with that as number 10.
You know what? I think it might be easier if we start off with the number one. We'll start with
Cheetah is the number one, the fastest land animal.
Cheetah is, you're right, at a top speed of 75 miles per hour. Them things be moving 75 miles. I don't even think your car gets 75 miles per hour.
Well, not today. Oh, my car was registering 120 today. It got up to 120. I know it wasn't that hot, but my car didn't know what to do. It was sweating. I had to put deodorant on the tires.
So
it was
you're
so
probably
hot.
irritated with your car since it was sweating. That's your pet peeve.
Right.
That's how we brought it back from the beginning. Right. Okay.
Yeah, but I think that was that other one we deleted.
Yeah. No, that was
we talked about sweating.
Oh, okay. That fast.
I don't know.
You brought up pet
I have
peeve.
a headache.
We didn't even get to that point from the beginning. Oh my Lord. We just talked about that 5 minutes ago, bringing it back. Okay. Give me the number 2 fastest land animal. So cheetah's at 75 miles per hour. What is the number 2?
Jesus. I wonder, what about that Woody Woodpecker thing?
The little bird? I don't think they're as fast as the show shows it. They're probably like, what, 35 miles per hour, maybe, I'm guessing.
But hippos are pretty fast too, aren't they?
You're going to say hippo is number 2 of all of them?
No, I'm just trying to think. Is it the hippo or the rhino that runs really fast and chases after the car? I don't know. I would think it would be another cat, but I still feel like it would be another cat, but maybe a horse.
No, but you're kind of on that type of animal a little bit. Think
a zebra.
Wild? No, not zebra. But what do a
lot of hyenas?
No. What do a lot of the big land animals prey on in Africa?
Giraffes.
What do they prey on? Giraffes are not preyed on by lions and cheetahs. Not the
I've seen those.
Ones.
They try to take those things down.
Yeah, but they're not taken down. Not the adult ones. The adult ones will kick a lion's head off.
Oh. I don't know.
What do they eat? What do lions eat? What do cheetahs eat? What do leopards eat? What do they take? What do they take down?
Deer?
No.
Antelope.
Yes. Pronghorn antelope. Its top speed is 55 miles per hour.
Really?
Really. But now think about this. The cheetah is 75 miles per hour. So there's a 20 mile per hour difference between the number 1 spot and the number 2 spot, which is pretty insane when you think about it. The number 3 one is what?
Toyota Murano. I don't know. I don't know. I would probably say the giraffe.
No, you're actually not going to get this one. I'm going to help you with this one. This is a springbok. You would have never got that, but its top speed is 55 miles per hour. So it's right there, springbok, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but
what is it?
It's looks kind of like a gazelle or antelope type of thing.
Oh, gazelle is what I've been trying to think of.
Dang it, I shouldn't have said that to you. Okay, what's the number 4?
Gazelle for 200 points. Okay, rude. That's what I was trying to think of when I said antelope. I was trying to think of a gazelle.
And you would not think these things move like that. I'll give you a little hint. They're known for their annual migration in the Serengeti and can run at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. They're capable build with strong shoulders and a large head aids in these quick sprints. What are they?
Little Wayne is not the right answer, right?
They think about this. What animal does a huge migration? Have you seen Lion King before? What tramples over them in Lion King? I think this is the one that does.
T-Rex is what I'm going to go with.
Oh Lord, I may have picked the wrong list. Do you not know about animals?
No, I don't. Zebras.
Wildebeest.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know about that.
That's number 4. Okay, let's try to get number 5, please.
Gazelles.
For 200. No.
Okay. Are gazelles on the list? So I don't know because I'm thinking I might answer that.
Gazelle is not on the list. No. But number 5, you have heard of this animal before, for sure. Very, very popular.
Mongoose.
Matter of fact, one of the more popular animals in the world.
A kangaroo. They hop fast. I don't know.
No.
A hyena. They're fast because they're laughing
No.
and they're running.
What would be number 5? What's fast? It's a big game
A horse.
animal in Africa. I think that's what they call
Africa.
it. It's an apex predator of the African savanna. Can reach impressive speeds in short bursts. Come on. They use their mighty legs to ambush and catch their prey swiftly. Females are generally faster and more agile. And
A
our
lion.
primary dairy. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Lions.
because I was trying to see. I can see them. They run in like short little.
They could get up to 50 miles per hour in short bursts.
Oh wow.
50. You're not going to name number 6. It's kind of close to the very first thing you said. When a brother sees, what did you say about seeing somebody cheating and he takes off? Well, you'd probably call that brother a black buck. That's what this next one is. That black buck be running at 50 miles per hour when it catches the person cheating.
It's a buck. What's a buck?
It looks
a
like
male deer, right?
It looks like I don't know, kind of like a gazelle again. I don't know, a goat actually, kind of to me. I'll post a picture on the podcast so everybody gets to see what these things
We
look
have to
like.
hurry. We're in 56 minutes.
Yeah.
We got 4 minutes. You got to wrap it up. Go ahead. Number 7.
Okay, number 7. Go. Give it to me.
A gazelle. You said no gazelle. T-Rex has to have been in there sometime because they were
at some point. Yeah, they were, but not. They didn't make this list. They should have, but they didn't.
Okay. I don't know.
Go on. What do you ride? Think of something you ride.
A horse.
There you go. Horse.
A wild horse?
Quarter horse. They reach speeds of 47.5 miles per hour. Okay,
Wow.
give me number 8. You know number 8. They're wild. They're small. You can go down in any field and you probably see them popping up, running around, and they hit
Chihuahua. They run very fast when they're trying to bark at somebody in Spanish. I don't know.
In Spanish, that's what. Okay, I'm not even gonna take that bait. We're not going that route. Give me what this animal could be. They're in fields. You see them in fields. They're small.
Rabbits.
There it is. It's a brown hair. They reach
can run fast.
45 miles per hour. They're the 8th fastest animal on land. 45 miles per hour. Yeah. Number 9. Come on. It's man's best friend. But what kind?
A whippet. Or greyhound. Maybe a greyhound.
Yes. What did you first say?
A whippet.
What's that?
That's that skinny dog that's kind of like the greyhound, but they've got that real narrow body. They're narrow or more narrow than a greyhound, I think.
I've never heard of a whippet. Okay. Well,
is it a greyhound?
Greyhound is number 9. They reach speeds of 43 miles per hour. And the number 10 one.
Oh, is that a hint where you went into the English accent?
No, that wasn't English accents when we're talking like this a little bit, but And
Oh,
number
so you
10,
went off
Juan.
a
Yeah.
kangaroo.
There it is.
A kangaroo is the
Kangaroo
10th
can hit
fastest animal.
speeds at 44 miles per hour. Those things will
Hopping.
jack you up. You will not get away. Number 11, just an honorable mention, is a coyote, can reach speeds of 43 miles per hour. An ostrich should be noted. Number
Oh,
14, reach 40 miles per hour.
I was gonna say ostrich because of Jurassic Park. I mean, Jumanji.
Jumanji. Yeah, should be mentioned. Look, I think that's all the time we got now. You done took us all the way to the very end. This show was supposed to be 30 minutes and we have reached
That's a pet peeve when
the
things
hour
run
mark.
over.
Yeah, for you.
Right.
For you. So bring us out. Bring us out.
Thank you guys for listening, and we sorry we ramble a lot. We can't help it. That's what we do. We're the Blithering Roses, and we try to stay on track, but we never do. So he's B Rose. I'm Uncle Rucky, and click like and subscribe to us,
Okay.
and we will catch you on the next go round.
Yeah.
Round,
Yeah.
round, round up.
Whatever he said.
Yeah. Ciao.
Peace.